Introduce yourself.
Where do I start? Shaq Barron, number 11, Sanderstead's finest. I'm the superstar of the team, basically. I said it.
Face of the club.
Face of the club. You know.
Alright, sweet. What's your opinions on Sanderstead? Not the town, the club.
The club. Oof. I mean, this year, it's not been the best of years for us. We can all admit it. But once we play football, we can beat any team in our league by a mile.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, it's just injuries haven't helped us this year. Fucking players not turning up. Like, I think that's our biggest problem. Like, I know I used to do it a lot last season, but this year, where I've actually been turning up, I can see it for myself. It doesn't help when people say, yes, I'm going to be there. And on the day, we fucking have a bare 11.
Yeah, like, I think the most we've had this season was last game of the season, like, literally last game of the season against Selsdon, and even then we only had 13, so...
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's hard. What's your opinions on, like, how the club's run and what we can do better?
I mean, I don't think there's much more we can actually do as a club. Like, you and Gary have been... Obviously, you two communicate more this year, I can see. But yeah, no, as a club, I think we're run very well, man. Like,
right, so, for example, like, previous clubs, you've obviously been at Fulton. Would you say this club is on par with the running of Fulton, or better run, or how would you...
With, like, the thing with Fulton, we was I don't know how to describe it, but with Fulton, like, everyone just spoke to everyone. Like, no matter, it was just about random shit.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're all mates, I suppose. Like,
yeah,
from
exactly.
the start, like, from the get-go.
Exactly. We all started playing football with each other from, well, when I joined the club. I joined when I was, 13, 14?
Yeah. And then just slowly started moving up.
Yeah, then we started moving up. Yeah, so it's a lot easier, isn't it?
I definitely think, though, like, with this, especially this season, like, we've not gelled very well.
Yeah.
Whereas last season, we had the same sort of 14 every week.
Yeah, exactly.
We definitely gelled a lot better, but...
Exactly.
I don't know. I know we touched on it briefly, but what is your opinions on this season? Like, is there been like any sort of standout things where the season's gone completely wrong for us, or?
I don't know. It's just been a weird one. Like, first game of the season was Battersea?
Yeah.
We
held 6.
It was 7.
No, it was 6.
It was 7, man. I'm telling you.
Mitty says 6, so it's 6, isn't it?
Yeah, they're doing us a favour because we got whooped 7-0, bruv.
No, that game was...
That game was just...
We turned up at like 10 past 12 in Battersea and expected just to roll them over.
We were overconfident. Yeah. We were overconfident. We were like, yeah, we're going to fucking win the league. We're going to win the league. Everyone talking shit. We didn't warm up properly. We didn't do fuck all.
Yeah.
And it showed on the pitch.
That's the only game this season we haven't scored in.
Exactly. And then we have players like... I came on as a sub, but we had Steve. We had fucking Willian. Who else started that game?
Well, that was back when we had Dudley at centre-back.
Yeah.
Quincy played centre mids.
That was one of his best games I've seen him.
Chris Lovett was playing left back, but he was heaving halfway through the game.
Yeah, he came off and he was fucking dying.
No, that was a bad game.
It was just a very bad game.
Like we've had a few bad games though. Like, for example, the Surrey Cup against RP Royals. Like, no disrespect to them, but we shouldn't have been losing to them.
We gave them that game.
Yeah.
We fully did. Because again, we were overconfident.
Didn't that happen the Plumstead Cup when we lost 2-0, but it was 1-0 for ages, and Steve missed like 8 1-on-1s with the keeper.
Oh yeah, he's
And
a
then
retard.
they broke and scored in the 93rd minute to make it 2-0. But we should
Yeah,
have won that game comfortably as well.
we should have
Really.
easily smashed them.
Yeah.
Like I think they had the early goal, but we were all over them.
Yeah,
And
we actually were. Yeah.
I don't understand how the fuck we lost that game.
Do you know what? Like this season, the games that we've lost, it's only been sort of 3 maybe that we've actually deserved to lose. The rest of them we've been in them,
Yeah.
or we've actually given people games. Like I know.
Wait, it doesn't help that we have retards on our team that do stupid mistakes, bruv.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Connor will be the first one to admit that he ain't had a good season.
Connor's had the worst season of his career by a mile.
Yeah, 100%.
And if he doesn't say he has, he's a fucking retard.
No, I know, 100%.
Like all of us have had a bad season, yeah. And I can admit I've had a bad season. But obviously for me, the only reason I can say I've had a good season is because I've actually showed up to games. I've played. I have been playing.
Also, you've been playing
well.
with an injury. Like this is why you're
Exactly.
out now. You just had an operation on your knee, so
Exactly.
that never helps anything. Like
Exactly. That's the only reason why I could say I've had a bad season, because obviously I've been playing with an injury, and I've been playing with an injury for fucking 2 years. So like, I'm glad. Obviously, I've sorted it now. Like even now, I'm ready to fucking go back into football.
this is where you just need to get fit. Like in this lockdown shit, don't eat shit or anything like that. Just stay.
I hardly eat shit now. That's the thing.
That's all you need. Is once you're fit and you actually have a little bit of pace, then you'll be all right. Because you're comfortable on the ball. You just haven't got that yard of pace at the moment.
Yeah, anymore, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting my first ever goal for the club. I fucking ran from the halfway line, skipped 4 man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Still finished it.
That was against Croydon Town, wasn't it?
Croydon Town, who are still trying to get me to sign for their shit club. I will never leave the stead.
So what's your aim for next season? Like, obviously, I'm gonna go on a mad one, and I'm gonna sign some players. I've got names written down on my phone. I think I got like a list of 8 or 9 players. A couple of reserves, maybe. But what's your opinion? What do you think for next season?
For me personally,
Do your personal aim and then a team's aim.
Me personally, I'm just trying to get fit again. I'm trying to recover 100% from the injury, and I'm trying to have a very good preseason. Like, I'm not just show up, train, and when it comes to matches, do my talking on the pitch.
Yeah, well, let's hope that we can actually get a pre-season in this season.
Exactly.
I mean, it's all up in the air, man.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I think I was saying this to my manager at work, yeah. Like, with everything going on, like, in a way, I'm happy, because obviously I know I'm not missing any games.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like look with the Premier League, no games until April at least.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see us playing any games until the new season. But
yeah,
I think that will help us in a way. But we can sort of we can rebuild a little bit, really.
Yeah.
Like I still think if we'd have played out the last 4 league games of the season, I still think we'd be staying up for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But we'll see. So yeah, what's your aim for the team as a whole?
As a team for next year, I mean, I want to do well. I want to do well in the league, yeah, but I want to win a cup.
Yeah, I mean, the last cup we went to, we lost on pens, man. That was heartbreaking.
Exactly. The last final we went to, we lost on pens, and really and truly, I didn't even think we should have even got to pens. We should have lost.
Oh, yeah.
But that day was just a weird day anyway, man. Like, yeah.
But no, I was speaking to Dennis. He admitted it. He was like, we've not been apart from Battersea, we've not been smacked all season. Like, we've been playing teams well. There's no reason why, with a couple of additions, we can't actually start challenging teams and finishing within a respectable position or even challenging for the league, you know. Like, if you look at Santos are top of the league, probably we're going to win the league, and we scored 8 goals against them, won 4-3 and lost 5-4, so...
Yeah.
9 goals.
I mean, it's just... It's a weird one, man, because I honestly don't think all year we've played with our strongest 11.
Nah, we've not. I mean, another thing is we've not had a consistent back four, and that honestly kills us.
Yeah.
Because if you look at last season, I know Division 1 completely different, but we had a set back four the whole season. We
had 2 solid centre backs, right back and a left back.
Yeah.
At the start of the year, I mean, we knew we were losing James anyway.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Bill's not had a good season this season. He knows that.
Bill knows he hasn't had a good season.
Obviously, losing Jamie like halfway through the season, that was hard because obviously
Jamie's a little bitch, man. Fuck that guy. He's a little bitch.
He had to work. He does this
Christmas. Every fucking year. When things don't go his fucking way, he's a little bitch. And put that on YouTube. I said it.
Nah, like, he had to obviously go to work before Christmas, and then he came back, and obviously for whatever reason he's decided he don't want to carry on playing.
Because he's a little bitch, that's why.
That's a big loss. James obviously had a baby, anyway. Like, we knew it was going to be hard for him to play many games this season. So we had Chris, Bill for most of the season, and then Luke joined. Luke's done well.
Luke's done very well.
But at the same time, like, it's still consistency.
Yeah.
Quincy hardly turns up, like, but when Quincy turns up and plays, Quincy actually does well.
Yeah.
So he just needs consistency. But like, we've got players that can do well and do jobs, but consistency, man. But anyway, YouTube. What is your opinion on us doing YouTube, and what would you do differently, if anything?
I think the YouTube thing is a very good thing, man. Like, you know how I feel about it anyway. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's something we need to add to the channel or to our content itself to put it more out there.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know where it is. Like, just before I'm trying to watch the SD Dons right now, mate. Fuck you, no. But
I've seen that one already today.
Yeah, like when I watch their shit, I don't know where it is, but they add something new to it every week that just makes me want to watch it.
Do you know what it is? It's like the beginning of beginning of our videos goes team sheet kickoff, right? The beginning of their videos has a little bit of V-roll, a little bit of a chat with a couple of players here and there. At half time, they get right inside the team huddle, have a little camera in there. And then after the game, they have cameras on people. I think we need to implement that into our videos. Yeah. Definitely, because I mean, literally, we're going team sheet, kickoff, commentary, done.
Yeah.
We can definitely improve on our videos.
Sure. Of course. But obviously, we're just getting started with that. So obviously, it's going to take us a while to fucking get to their level, obviously, but for the main reason I started doing the YouTube is, one, I was already filming games, and two was purely so that you lot can be out there and people can actually see that we're not as bad as what some teams think we are. Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty... some teams might like playing us, but I'm sure there's a lot of teams out there that don't really enjoy playing against us.
Well, who wants to play against us, man? With me talking shit, I get to them.
We've got two, exactly. Like, if we've got 2 goals in us minimum a game, in my opinion, we're scoring... Like, if you look over the results this season, we've scored 2 in pretty much every game of the season.
Pretty much.
And if we're not scoring 2, we got people like Ben, Gates, Foley putting some meaty tackles into you that you really can't be bothered with on a Sunday morning. So we'll battle you, or we might even now, we'll bop the ball around and play fucking nice football. Whereas before we were hoofing the ball up for Steve, and Steve was scoring. Now we'll play some banging football, and Josh will be on the end of it scoring. Either Josh.
Yeah.
I don't think that teams don't particularly enjoy. Well, they definitely don't enjoy playing us. I can say that for sure.
100%, man.
But yeah, right. Last couple of questions. Your least favourite Sanderstead player?
Connor. Fucking Connor. That is the easiest question I'll answer all fucking this whole convo.
Alright.
He's a fucking retard. He doesn't know how to catch a ball. Fucking goes out the night before when we tell him don't go out. Thinks he can fucking still play. I'm the only idiot that can do that, bro. I'm the only idiot that can show up on a Sunday, drunk as fuck, and I'll still score at least a hat-trick.
Bless him, man.
Fucking hell. Next question.
Favourite player?
Ooh, this is a hard one. I'm going to say James.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Give me one reason why.
Guy's just a fucking beast.
Yeah, nah, we are going to miss him next season for sure, man.
We are 100 times better with him in our team.
Yeah.
And no one can win anything in the air against him.
Nah, literally, like, I don't know anyone else. I know one player in Sunday League, but he plays lower divisions, but I don't know anyone else that wins the amount of headers that James does. Like, I've only ever seen him lose one header.
Yeah.
And when I see him lose that header, I was just shocked.
Exactly.
But, yeah. I can do... favourite player... favourite past player from Sanderstead.
Dave.
You got who?
Dave.
What, Dave Reed?
Yeah.
Wow, fair play. Yeah, no, Dave's a baller, man. I was gonna say there's people like Steve, Coppin, Idris.
Oh, fuck Steve, he's dead to me.
Nah, alright, fair play. And then lastly, your favourite ever moment for Sanderstead. So it can be this year, last year, the year before that.
Right, where do I start?
Well,
when Steve said nigger. My days, how can I forget about that? Yeah, Idris, man, you're my nigga.
No, it was Devontae, wasn't it? When Devontae scored against Selsdon, he jumped on his back.
Oh, that was the funniest thing ever.
Nah, man, and Steve pissed me off because he left, but I love that guy, man. He's funny.
Yeah, he's a fucking bug. But that is my favourite moment ever for this club.
No, that is funny, actually. And there was another one, I think one of mine is, do you remember, who did we, what's the name of that team? I can't remember the name of the team, but we played them last season. They were in our league last season, then they folded. Oh no, they moved to like Leatherhead or something like. Oh, Jack played for them. What was that team's name?
Jack?
Yeah, they played in black and white. We played them pre-season and they had this little guy and he was giving it the whole game.
You're talking about... Oh, I know what team you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. So he's giving it all game, yeah, and then he goes down injured, and Jono boots the ball and it claps him straight in the side of the face from like 5 yards.
Hey, yeah, I remember that. That was that was at Warbank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Alright, cool. Let's round it off. Have you got anything else you want to say?
Nah.
Go on then, sign out.
Sanderstead Spanish, you done know, big blood clot Shaka. Watch me next season, 30 goals minimum, baby. Come on, we are there.
Alright, sweet, nice one.